it's us, the Film Pigs. Do you remember what we saw, Steve Scott?
We saw...
Oh, it's up on the title there.
Final Destination 5 and Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Are you French? There's a bridge collapse, and then the kids jumped off the bridge, and then they cheated death because everyone else died, and then death came for them, one by one. And they were not teens this time. They were 20-somethings in a business. They were all part of a paper company, because paper companies are hot, run by David Kecker. And they died in horrible, violent ways, one by one. And then there was a fun twist at the end.
It was a good twist.
There was a solid twist at the
solid
end of
twist.
that sucker.
I felt satisfied with the twist.
How were you with the picture, Steve Skelton? How did you enjoy the show?
I enjoyed the show. I mean, it wasn't the best Final Destination, but it certainly was silly and fun, and the bridge collapse sequence was quite spectacular.
Yeah, I agree with your assessment. I think it was a fun picture. If you're in the mood for death sequences, you really can't do better.
It was in the 3 dimensions.
Yeah, how was the 3D for you guys?
It's pretty fun. They were very silly with it.
I find 3D really annoying. I don't like the glasses; they make me fussy. But it was fun.
Yeah,
it was one of the better ones I've seen.
Yeah, they do have fun with the 3D.
Well, because it treated the 3D like the gimmick it is.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they just threw junk at you the whole time.
Yeah, it's now Rise of the Planet of the Apes. What was that about, Steve Skelton?
Oh, Rise of the Planet of the Apes was a harrowing, cautionary tale of science gone horribly wrong, where James Franco creates a toothpaste that cures his father's Alzheimer's, but also destroys the Earth by making apes super intelligent.
Well, really just the Bay Area.
Well, yeah, it's true, just San Francisco.
Because, yeah, Garp was the dad, and he was all chewing scenery. And he was addled.
Lithgowy. He was all Lithgow.
He was all addled. And then they gave him the serum, because Franco was a scientist, of course.
I guess it was more like an Axe body spray.
Yeah.
Toothpaste.
No, it started out as a syringe, and then it was a huffable. I thought it was kind of sad and unnecessarily depressing, because really, in a lot of ways, it's a... you know, there's a whole prison aspect. It's a prison movie in the middle of it.
Yeah,
that's true.
So played, with a warden played by Brian Cox. He didn't really do anything. You know,
that's
Cox.
true. He was just sort of
took a bribe. But I thought I really enjoyed the face work, the mocap work of
Andy
Serkis, who did King Kong. He did Gollum, and he's the go-to guy. No one will put him on fucking camera. But
they do in the
Pirate
UK.
Radio or something?
He turns up in the UK horror movies occasionally. I saw one that was kind of fun called The Cottage.
I thought they did a really good job keeping the same kind of like tragic apocalyptic vibe of the original.
That's true, they did.
Actually, it's worth seeing Final Destination 5 from one scene, which is in the middle of the movie. There's a moment where you can actually see the emotion cross Courtney B. Vance's face, where he's doing this for the money.
It's true. Oh, by the way, if you do want to see Andy Serkis's face, his actual face is also in King Kong. I just remember.
Oh yeah, no, I like his monkey face.
Yeah, he's a great monkey.
Or Gollum. He did a great job. The character of Caesar is actually really good.
Yeah.
There was a funny point we all made after the movie where. In the middle of the monkeys' rampage, now they're all smart because they got the Garp serum, and they're running through San Francisco creating mayhem, and then they go and release a bunch of zoo monkeys, and the zoo monkeys, go with them. But in reality, the zoo monkeys would just be like, just stop and start picking their butts. They'd be so confused. They wouldn't know what the fuck they were doing. They'd be like, why are you guys all so smart?
It's true.
Let's just chill.
If you do the double feature, you should probably do it in the order we did it, with Final Destination 5 first, and then Apes, because then you have a double feature that's nicely bookended by disaster sequences on bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was exciting.
Happy accident.
The happy accident. It was a good time. I was very entertained by both movies. It was a good afternoon. It was good stuff.
I'm very uncomfortable.
All right. What have you seen lately, Steve Falk? Have you seen anything lately?
I saw The Help.
How was The Help?
It's alright. No, it was pretty good. It was very, very kind of manipulative, and any movie, as we were talking about earlier, Todd and I were talking about, any sort of, like, you know, big studio white-made movie about sort of, like, touchy racial subjects makes me very uncomfortable.
The help pissed off Spike Lee somehow.
What? What? Get out of town.
I don't know how. Skelton, have you seen anything?
I actually, my Netflix, a couple of days ago, I watched, because I hadn't seen this version of it before, but the 98 release of Touch of Evil.
Oh, nice.
Which is the one where they tried to take Orson Welles' 58 pages of notes to the studio and
Who's in that
them to the
thing?
movie. Orson Welles and Charlton Heston as a Mexican detective.
I'm sure. Good casting.
And Janet
Solid.
Leigh and
Solid casting.
Oh, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it because it's one of the last film noir movies, and it's just batshit crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's a fucking crazy movie. It's so much fun, and it has the best opening tracking shot in cinema.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
It's badass.
Nice.
I saw another double feature. I saw a double feature of Bad Teacher and Horrible Bosses.
All right, I'm
which
done with this
was
vlog.
just 3 hours of mediocre comedy.
I saw Horrible Bosses.
It could, you know, it could. Both of those movies were not horrible, and they weren't great. And you know what? Rentals. They're rentals. They're decent rentals. I think.
I like the motivation that she just wants tits.
Yeah,
I think that's solid.
Kind of
like
fun.
that's unassailable. She wants tits.
Yeah, they kind of wussed out in the third act and made her
Fall in love with Justin
yeah,
Timberlake.
it was more redeemable. No, it was Jason Segel.
Oh, Jason. Oh, right, because he was the nice PE teacher.
Yeah.
Not the flashy Timberlakes.
And then I saw Cowboys and Aliens, which had cowboys and
How's that?
aliens.
Is that garbage?
It's well, you know, again, I saw it in the middle of the day, getting away. You know, Colby had a play date, so Hill and I went to see it in the middle of the day, away from the kid who was driving us nuts. So the perspective was, oh, good, we're at a movie. But you know, no, it was pretty mediocre. Listicle time, or a double feature listicle. Favorite death scene in a Final Destination film? Steve Skelton, what do you got?
It's I can't remember which Final Destination it's from, but it's the one where the guy gets sucked through the bottom of the pool butt first.
Three.
That's 3. Yes. Yeah, the roller coaster.
Gets
one.
disemboweled. It's a tie. It's a tie between Candace Hooper, played by Ellen Rowe, in 5, who gets spinal cord and various bones broken via gymnastics accident. And
so
from Final Destination 2, Rory Peters, played by Jonathan Sherry, who gets his arm cut off and then, a word I've never heard, trisected by a flying barbed wire fence.
Yes. My favorite is that one, the barbed wire fence one from part 2. It's quite awesome. The second part of the listicle double feature is your favorite movie featuring primates, either real or cartooned. Steve Falk.
I have 2, so I'll go last.
All right, Steve Skelton.
All right, well, mine it's featured but not majorly featured, but it's the whole locking a Paul Gleason dressed as a monkey in a cage with a real monkey and trading places.
That's right.
And he gets shipped to Africa where he's going to be raped for the rest of his life by another monkey.
Love that.
Yeah, that's good.
It's hilarious until you think about it, and then it's horrible.
Yeah, 2 and 2. Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
You get the monkey.
My favorite is still the original King Kong with the Fay Ray. I love that movie. It's a heartbreaker.
The
33, yeah.
Mine's a tie between Every Which Way But Loose,
Nice.
Clyde.
I was thinking those are my second place.
And I like Monkey Shines.
Oh,
Monkey
yeah,
Shines.
Monkey Shines. Good call. I love that movie.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for the vlog. Those are our listicles. Let us know what you think, and we love you very much.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
on the heels of
something.
this vlog, we're just doing stuff
For you.
because we love you.
3D.
Internet.
Oh, God damn it.
The dog.
Spill my beer on my dog.
The beer on the dog. I'm calling animal
It's my first
services.
beer, too. All right. Shit. Sorry, Zoe. Oh, Zoe.